Municipality of Port Hope and Town of Cobourg have committed an outstanding leadership gift to fund new cardiac monitors and telemetry units here at the hospital. And this program, this investment actually represents replacing the existing monitors that we have in several areas of the hospital, but also involves expanding this technology out to our clinical floors. So we're growing the service. And in the summer, we made presentations to each of the municipal councils, inviting their support very early in the planning. And both the Municipality of Port Hope and the Town of Cobourg confirmed very early a very significant gift. So today they're here to present their commitment of $600,000, $300,000 from each of the municipalities, and we have a big check. Oh, a big check.
It's got your signature on it.
Actually, we need a signature, and I brought it.
So we both have to sign. Yeah.
Yes, you both have to sign.
Oh, there you go. 2 markers. Oh, we need 2 markers.
One at a time.
One at a time? Okay, well, I'm only 20 for half, though, right?
Here.
I'll get home for you. There you go.
Okay. Okay, 1, 2. There we go. This is the piece of equipment we're updating. We've been very fortunate. We've had great equipment all along, but this is 10 years old. And so we're moving to it'll be a bigger screen, it'll be touch screen so that we can just touch the screen and have it work. Similar to that. The new functions of the new equipment is that there's algorithms already programmed into them so that if some of the typical warning signs, the machine actually acknowledges and says, hey, is your patient okay, kind of thing, so that we can know whether they're having what we call sepsis or what we or some of the early signs that someone's getting in trouble from.
And how would you tell now?
Now it's just nurses and doctors seeing the trends in it. So this is kind of recording the trends and saying, have you noticed, kind of thing. Now, like everything else, obviously we have the clinical team to look at and say, well, that's a misinterpretation or that's the case, but it's a warning system. Yeah, that's for sure. The other thing
Is this connected to the desk?
This is absolutely, the nurses out there will be able to see everything that's going on here.
Yeah.
And they can, but here they'll be able to respond here, or they can respond out there. Like if they want to do certain things, like run that strip, do an the ECG if it's set up, they can do from either spot.
All wireless?
It can be wireless. These will be wired, but we have wireless monitors. And if these new ones that we have, and I'm sorry I turned that on, it's keeping on you. There'll be what we call it, everybody talks about a purse that they can just disconnect it. It's about 2 pounds. If you see what the nurse is carrying now, it's about a 25-pound monitor.
Wow.
And they can just set it and take the patient everywhere. The information will be viewable by the nurse, but because we'll have wireless set down through to the ED and diagnostics, the nurses up here will be able to see the rhythm as well. So if a nurse was to get in trouble with a patient en route, the team would know and be able to help her respond. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. The other benefits that we're doing with this, and when I said that not just our equipment's improving, but our knowledge, is we're shifting our telemetry out to our inpatient floor, and currently all of our nurses on our med-surg floor are being trained in coronary care 1. So we're expanding their knowledge so that they have more of a broader picture of what's going on. And we've already got feedback from the ICU and other areas that they report to about how much more thorough of a report they're getting. So, so we're increasing the competencies of our nurses while we're changing the technology shifts. So we're really excited about that. The other advantage is best practice for our surgical patients. So anybody who has surgery is that if you have CPAP monitoring, people who wear a mask at night to help them breathe better, it's an expectation now, the best practice standard is that they have CO2 monitoring post-operatively. And currently we don't have that capacity anywhere but in here. So the patients really don't require ICU care, but they require that type of monitoring. with this new system, we'll have it set up on our inpatient floor so that those patients, and to be honest, ICU is a great place to be when you're really sick, but it's not a great place to be when you're not. Because, you know, you're kind of confined and you don't have the ability to get up and get moving the way you should. So we're pretty excited. We're pretty excited. And the team, we brought in the vendors and we had multiple frontline team members go through and put their input.
As a baby, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
They play a song every time.
Good news, yeah. In hospitals, you don't get that many great news stories, so this is good. But anyways, I can't say thank you enough. It's been, you know, the team is really fortunate to have the municipalities and the city and the area support us. And our donors have been great, and because of that, we were able to provide, you know, close to home at a higher level. So I'm really pleased. Yeah, so that's a really big plus for
But in
us.
terms of this technology, if you look at something 10 years old, it's really a century old.
It is.
Because technology changes so quickly.
And to be honest, Dr. Wax from the Central East Lynn and Lakebridge, he's trying to do a research study of trying to figure out, you know, ways to catch things quicker. And with this new equipment, we could participate in that. And we can't right now, so we just don't have the capacity. But anyway, so it's some really exciting stuff this new equipment's going to give us. So we're pretty excited.
That's great. So when do you hope you're looking to go out and pick your vendor?
So the vendor, we're hoping for the middle of April, and we're hoping for a rollout initiation for September.
Fabulous.
Yes, and we're really,
Wow, that's great.
we're trying to keep a pretty tight timeline on it.
Yeah.
So. But you know, if you educate the team, you have to have the equipment ready right when they're ready.
That's
So,
right.
so we're going
Yeah,
to
give us the stuff to work with.
Keep the interest going. So how much training is involved? How many hours of training?
Well, quite a bit actually. The coronary care for 2A and 2B is actually, we're doing it through Durham College and doing a full college course on that. And then the training on the equipment itself isn't that long. We do train the trainers so we make experts in it. And then we have probably about 4 hours where they get to play with the equipment. It is so intuitive that I always check with my husband. If you can do this, then I know that my team. Everybody knows
They know that.